the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you on this snowy Tuesday. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Y'all, it was so sunny. It was so warm. It was so nice. And then it was flurries outside. And it's just, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, right? And so, child, I just got done watching 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, or 90 Day The Single Life. You know, I will say this, like anytime I see 90 Day and then the show, I always still think about from 90 Day Fiance, because that is the franchise, right? So let's get into it. Episode 6 is out, and I got a lot to say. Y'all got a lot to hear, so let's get to it, because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Let's get to it, because my Lord Jesus, so much to talk about. So we pick up with Vanja, and she is getting ready for her first date with Tony, her first official date with Tony. Vanja and Tony have been dating for a year and a half, and Vanja wants Tony to be affectionate and take charge. Now, if you remember the last episode when they were at Fun Spot America, right, in Orlando, Florida, Tony was very uncomfortable with, I need more time, right? And I don't want to put a title on it right now. And Vanja just felt gutted. So they came to the conclusion that they need more dates to see if this can be a thing, right? And honestly, tell you the truth, I look at from both sides, right? I look at from Vanja's side of like, okay, like, what are we doing here? I'm not just hanging out with you for a year and a half for no reason. But then with Tony, it's a year and a half. But also, too, like, when you do put time on things, expectations do rise. But also, too, where I pop the helium in Tony's balloon is up to you and your partner to make those expectations known to each other, right? So, Tony, if you didn't like Vanja, you would not have allowed her to kiss you, bro. So, like, I'm kind of on Vanja's side overall, but I'm trying to see both sides, but so Vanja is excited to see Tony, but she's cautious, right? And Tony has stayed tight-lipped about his divorce. So Tony arrives at Vanja's place, and child, he is driving a Lamborghini. Now, listen, I've never been in a Lambo, okay? When me and my family went to the Cleveland Auto Show, very nice auto show, by the way. We got to see Millionaires Row and the Rolls Royces and all the other vehicles and stuff. But, I guess this is just growing up, how I grew up. I'm just like, I'd rather have the value of the Lambo in my bank account. That's just me. Because I believe making your money work for you, not the money work you. You know what I mean? That iconic quote from Lisa Ray McCoy. But yeah, I was just like, okay, good for you. You got a Lambo. So then they go on a private tour on a boat, and there's some non-alcoholic apple juice, but it's FRE wine. We sell that at my job, so I definitely know about the free brand for sure. And there's this phrase that's Nanzani or something like that in Vanja's culture. And so the reason why Tony and his wife did not work out was because she was pursuing a PhD, he was doing two jobs, and personal goals never aligned, and it was a long distance relationship that fizzled. And this is what they mean by equally yoked, right? And it's not just about religion, but it's also too, it's like, do we align in our love languages, right? Do we align in understanding each other in terms of, give me a moment. There we go. In terms of how do you communicate? How do you handle conflict, right? So it's important to be equally yoked in those other areas as well, right? Um, Listen, just because something looks good on a plate doesn't mean it tastes good. You know what I mean? Because you just kind of have to think about that fact. Hello, Devin Page. Welcome and glad to have you here. So, I mean, listen, she's pursuing her PhD. You're doing two jobs. Something in the Kool-Aid ain't sweet here, because even though you are pursuing a PhD, there has to be communication in the journey of pursuing that PhD. So, did you and her make time for each other in the relationship? That's one. Number two, what were the non-negotiables that became negotiable, right? And how was the space of emotionality between you two? Because I feel like there's some more meat that needs to be on the bones with that, story, but I'm gonna just leave it where it's at. But I just thought that was kind of interesting to me. So then, um, Tony and his ex-wife spent 8 months. They were together for 8 months, and they did counseling. And so then Vanja talked about a trip to Key West, Florida. And after that, Tony fell off the face of the earth. And Vanja and Tony had separate rooms. But Tony had a girlfriend the whole time. Now, we're going to get back to that a little bit later, because I have some thoughts on that. But we'll get to that a little bit later. So now we're Gino, right? He's in Washington, D.C. Natalie brought, coffee for him. I thought that was a very nice gesture there. I thought that was very, 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 very nice to do that. Okay, let's try that again. Hang on. There we go. Okay. I thought that was very nice of Natalie to do that, because Gino has not been the greatest, house guest. He hasn't. After he was told to stay in the living room, because this is your first time over a woman's home, right? That she got disrespected by your ex-wife, right? You tried to go into her bedroom after she told you no to try to get cuddle time, and you couldn't read the room. And then she brings you to an event with her co-workers. You say that you are talking to other women, right? And it's just like, it's one thing after another, bro. It's just like, yeah, Natalie got every right to say, oh, fuck you, and oh, fuck you. She's got every right to say that. Because, bruh, if there was a woman that brought me around and her man disrespected me, that's the first and last time. Sincere, you gotta have self-worth for yourself. I know I double spoke, okay? Don't at me. But with that being said, it's just like, bruh, she is giving you a second chance. Do you know that the hardest chance to get with a woman? Yes, the first chance is hard. The hardest chance is to get a second go. Bruh, what is wrong with you? Or in the words of that meme, what the fuck is wrong with you? I just don't get it, Gino. I really don't, brother. So they're going to an escape room, and there's a game of chicken back and forth of who's going to ask the question of is Gino talking to other women? Because Natalie knows. And Gino feels like she knows, right? And shout out to the 10 people that just came through. Saw y'all, appreciate y'all, value y'all, like, comment, share, subscribe. And so, with all that being said, they are secret agents infiltrating a biker gang. And so they have about 60 minutes to figure out what's going on. So Natalie, to me, I believe, contributed more to the escape room than Gino did. Because Gino was playing drums and everything else. I'm like, bruh, you got the date for y'all. You need to take the lead. Now, listen, I love a woman that can take charge too. But, brother, it's got to be 100 here. So then, Gino tries to arrest Natalie. It's like, child, like Natalie was a good sport for that. Let's just say me and a person that's been there for a while, and I say you under arrest. There'll be some play like, oh, what did I do? Like, you know what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? There would be some play there, and it was nothing there. I'm sorry. I'm on Team Natalie all the way with this because it was just nothing there. Like, the woman, if I'm talking to a woman, she would, do I need to bend over, sir, so you can make sure I don't have anything on me? It's like, you want longer sins, don't you? There would be some playful, banter, candor, everything in between. So then they find the code 4382. And they escaped the room. And, they had a good time, but Natalie wants to know, is this a game to him? Is this potential relationship a game to him? To me, it seems like it is. He's very displacent. He's very out of it. He's very aloof to what the fuck is going on in front of him. And so, Gino says, I like you a lot. It's almost like Matt James when he said, thank you for sharing that with me, and that there was nothing else to add to that, right? So, Gino could really, he danced around it. And, Natalie asked the question of, are you talking to other women, right? And Gino could not be honest. And Natalie says that in her confession, like, he cannot be a man, be honest. And Gino is clueless because Gino says, where are you going? When Natalie says, I just want to go home. Motherfucker, she just asked you to be straight with her. Bruh. I felt so bad for Natalie. I'm like, child, if you cut Gino off, you'll be fine. I believe that people will really like to follow your journey on the single life way. We could just cut Gino out of the season. And child, I cannot wait for the 90-day Fiance, the single life tell-all hosted by Ross Matthews, because I know Ross is going to get in that ass, okay? All right, moving on. So then we're with Sophie and Pedro. Notice how I fell asleep when I brought them up, because nobody gives a fuck about Pedro. But moving on, Pedro arrives onto the beach. And Pedro doesn't want to be begging somebody for love. You don't want to be begging somebody for love, but Chantel asked you to give more of an investment in her, but you stayed over after hours with the female Latinas at your real estate job? Motherfucker, are you serious here? You must be out your ever love. Why do you exist? Pedro is like L'Oreal, and don't worry, we're going to get into that bitch's ass tomorrow. Okay? Believe you me, we're gonna have our regular schmegular show. We're gonna get on the ass because listen, I saw the clip of Claudia Jordan and Jessie Woo. Jessie Woo, love, adore, respect. Claudia Jordan, she came from Deal or No Deal. She's always that bag. We're gonna get into that ass because do women hold grudges over men? Because if somebody called L'Oreal corny, I would assume she will be a hateful she will be a hateful entity of an individual to that man. No, but we'll talk about that tomorrow night, okay? But I say all that. How dare you have the black dazzle, black proxy, and black imagination, bro, to say you're not gonna beg anybody for love, but yet you couldn't respect Chantel. Like your friend said, you would be an expert at not respecting your partner. And shout out to Pedro's friend who has more sense than Pedro. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Ain't no damn sense. So Pedro was clear that he really wants to see what can be with Sophie and everything in between. Sophie wants to get to know Pedro, right? And what Sophie loved about Pedro was he was laid back, he was funny, he was chill, but he has become more serious. And Pedro finally understood it, and he's going to slow down. And, you know, Sophie wants to go ATVing, climbing, doing something active. And Sophie then says, you know, in her confessional, if there's pressure, expectations, it makes me pull back. Now, I'm going to just say this right damn now. Sophie, your ass better apologize to Liz. And Pedro, you need to give a motherfucking ass apology too. Because Liz did not hurt y'all relationship. Pedro's brain cells could not form a brain to have comprehension skills and misheard Liz. And so because he cannot hear physically and mentally and emotionally, he showed his ass to you, Sophie. You took in that information and you allowed broken communication to happen. By the way, you're not missing anything with Pedro, as you're going to find out here when we get to the preview. Let's keep going here. So now we're with Courtney. So Courtney is at Colt's apartment because Courtney found out that Colt was cheating and sexting other women, this, that, and third, even though he has a broken leg, erectile dysfunction, everything in between, and put his things in a box and kicked him out. Personally, he deserves that shit. Colt has done this way too motherfucking many times. To Vanessa, then to the Larissa, and, you know, just this, that, and the third, and everything in between, right? So, you know, I saw the good in you, but it was all a lie. In the words that mean, it was all a lie. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. To translate that, the lies, the lies, the lies. Both are not doing well. And Colt says that, I know you're not doing well because I caused you not to be well. Gee, what a fucking coinky-dink. Wow, you have one smart thought. And before anybody says I'm reaming too much in on Colt, if a woman were to do the same thing, I would get on her too. We are actually equal opportunity over here. We don't just talk the talk, we execute the walk too. But moving on. Courtney says her future feels like it got ripped away from her because she wanted to be married to Cole and travel the world and have kids and everything. And Colt says, forget about me. I have done enough damage to you. Even though he don't really deserve that applause, I'm going to give it to him anyway because that's the first smart execution of a move Colt has done. This woman took care of you in Tulum, then brought you back to Orlando, Florida, and she didn't move you into her house. She moved you in with her and her parents, and her parents allowed you into their home. Bruh. You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Okay. So, after all that, Courtney, being the kind of individual that she is, she goes to help. And Colt says, you need to let me go, right? And Colt says that I feel like people will be disappointed or bored after a while. And it's a fear that he has, that he will be rejected for who he is rather than his actions. Here's the thing, Cole. And I'm going to just say this to you, brother. If somebody is looking you as a disappointment or they're bored, that is their point of view. That is their point of view. That is their point of view, right? Now, could you be disappointing or boring to them in some shape, form, or fashion in a relationship? Absolutely. There are probably quirks and traits and everything else that somebody's going to find disappointing me and find, boring about me in some shape, form, or fashion. But also, too, it's up to them to communicate that with me. It's up to me to be a solution within that relationship. So, in the words of Candace from Real Housewives of Potomac, I am projecting, and you are the insecurity. By the way, side note, Candace, where you get the cry angle line, okay? Because Wendy Williams could have used that on her talk show. She used Q-tips, y'all. But the cry angle line, I'm waiting for that, gorgeous. By the way, I'm glad that you are doing well. Shout out to Candace Diller Bassett. We stand, we protect, we elevate her. Moving on. But yeah, it's just like, bruh, you can't worry about somebody seeing you like a curse, because 10 times out of 10, that's how they're moving. Right? So, listen, I get it, to be rejected for who you are is horrible, but brother, you're not the only person in the world. You're not. And I have to recognize that as well, as that, sometimes it's not your time yet. And my dad has always said, Bray, you do not know what the future holds. I wish you would quit saying what you think your future is and just allow your future to breathe. Yeah, I have doubts and insecurities and worries too. As much as I talk, I know that's shocking to hear, but I'm human. Right? So I feel cold, but bruh, you crossed the line. You crossed the line. You crossed the line. Like, imagine if that dude did that to your mom. Would you be pissed off? Exactly. So Courtney says, as a girlfriend, she is pissed, but as a friend, it's hard. And Courtney feels like if she doesn't leave that hotel room, she will never leave. And I have to say, I'm very proud of Courtney for finding her inner strength, for knowing her worth, and for her doing what needs to be done. And Cole, you lost out on a good one. Now, if somebody dates Cole after this, you know the history. Like, you can't even blame Sharp Entertainment and TLC and Discovery on this one. You can't blame them. If you date Cole and your ass get cheated on, you have seen what happens when you get cheated on by Cole. Sorry, like, I try my best to give love, grace, and space to everybody, but you also gotta give me something to root for too. I'm just saying. So now we're back with Vanja, right? We're talking about the Key West, Florida trip. Tony had a girlfriend, but here's the gag. You ready? Vanja and Tony were not dating at the time. They were only friends. And the girl that Tony was talking to, he only talked to her online, right? Now, here's the thing. I get that Tony was talking to her online, but bruh, in the same token, if the connection is deepening with Vanja, the least you could have done is like, hey, I know we're just friends. I know we're getting to know each other. And I'm only saying this because we are in that space of potentially moving forward. I have had somebody. I know we're just friends, and I know we're getting to know each other, but like, bruh, because the clip we saw you at a dance event, and you say, quit, dancing with my girl, you very controlling, bro. Just keeping it a buck with you. So Vanja was dating somebody at the same time, but Vanja says that they did not move in. And I do agree with that. That's a lot different. So Vanja doesn't want to be strung along. And then Tony says, I would love to be your boyfriend. Would you be my girlfriend? And then they get cozy. I'm like, my God. Really? That's all it takes is just asking that one question. You can get what you want? Child, I guess I must have been dating wrong the whole damn time. Because, like, what the hell? Like, for you to be that upset about you, Vanja, not knowing that he had a girlfriend the whole time, and as you accepted that, you still feel a way about Tony having these relationships, and you accept him as your boyfriend. Okay. I mean, you on TV. I'm just talking about it. So then we get to Sophie and Pedro again. No one gives a fuck about Pedro. Moving on. So they are doing horseback riding in the Dominican Republic. It looked like a good time. And Sophie says that she would normally go to dinner. It was a happy day. So then Pedro shows his butt because he looked at Sophie's butt. And Pedro gave his shoes to Sophie because the socks were, wet and everything, because they were actually horseback riding in the water, the weighted water. And so, they go back to Sophie's place and they kiss. I think they kissed about 5 times. And then the last time, it was a deep tongue kiss. I'm like, well, good damn. And I'm just like, look, Sophie is an attractive woman. But everything is in the eye of the beholder. I'll just leave it there, okay? Listen. So then we get back. Some of y'all in the bushes like, Braylon Lee. I left it there, y'all. Okay, let's roll on. So then we talking about Gino, and Natalie wants to go home. I am with Team Natalie all day on this, right? And Natalie asked the question of, do you want to talk to women and still see me? And Gino said yes, because we're not exclusive, but we are developing something. And this is the thing, right? If you're developing something, yeah, y'all may not see each other, but there needs to be mutual understanding, consideration, and care in terms of the investment you are giving to each other. And I know some people, don't like, hey, what are you doing, text? But here's the gag. You ready for this? Some of you women are with dudes that don't ever ask how you doing, but yet they're paying for the lifestyle and everything else. But yet there's other things happening behind the scenes that you got to put makeup on for. And men get abused too. So to me, it's just like, y'all don't like, what are you doing texts? And I get that if you want more conversation, but if somebody's asking what you're doing, they're trying to touch base, right? Even the good morning, good night texts. It's called consistency, right? So to me, Gino, if you really want Natalie, you guys show something? And when you say if we develop into something more, then that could change things. Bruh, if you didn't give a damn about her that weekend, what makes you think Natalie should subject herself to being disrespected by you? If you could respect her this weekend, what makes you think she should subject herself to you? If you cannot respect her and do the basic shit, what makes you think Natalie should give you a chance? And Natalie says this weekend was a test that he failed miserably. And Natalie says that she got to get to work. So Gino ain't getting no ride to the airport. I would not have given him a ride either. After all that, no. So in the preview for next week, we see Kim and Jamal. Kim is going to talk to her son Larry about his long lost sister, and I am feeling for Kim and Jamal. I'm proud of you because you were rubbing your mama's back, so I'm very proud of you. You're evolving. Because a mistake that happened 21 years ago, bro. Come on now. Then we see Natalie and Gino. And Gino says he made a mistake to Natalie. I'm like, oh my God, hell. You better be completely honest, or you better be letting her go next week. Because Natalie versus Jasmine, it's Team Natalie all day. That right there, Jasmine. Shut up. That's a live-skin version of Nicole. And speaking of Nicole, so because Sophie wants to get to know Pedro, she's got to get to know Pedro's waste of life heifers in his life, his mother and his sister. Now, if you guys remember Nicole from the family Chantel, the one who threw glass at Chantel and did this, that, and the third, and the chicken feet from the mom and everything, right? Nicole got cheated on with a dude who sold cell phones. Bruh. What the actual hell? And apparently somebody in the world wants to get married to Nicole. I don't know for what reason. I don't know if they're being held at ransom. I don't know if they had a that deep dive ayahuasca, whatever the fuck experience. That's different than ashwagandha, okay? But whatever the fuck Will Smith and his family went through, I don't know if it was that experience or if they are just at such a lowly point that they gotta get somebody that had to get breasts to look like a woman. I don't know what the fuck. But apparently Nicole is gonna get married. Oh my God. To that man, you need to have divorce papers on the double. Just file them in secret. And whenever it goes to hell, because it's going to, you pull out those papers and you get the fuck out. So, Sophie meets his mom and Nicole. And Nicole is very hostile. And Sophie says, well, you can talk to me, but you don't have to do this, that, and the third. And Sophie says, well, Pedro's family is sabotaging him. Oh my God, that's what happened with him and Chantel. But you want Pedro. You want Pedro. You want Pedro. You heifer. Damn. Stupid, motherfucking ass, stupid Sophie. My God. Child, that is your 90-Day Fiance, The Single Life, Season 5, Episode 6, After Show Review. I can't do this shit. I can't. Listen, I'm loving the season, but I'm so ready for the tell-all. I think out of everybody, I'm rooting for Kim and Natalie right now. That's who I'm rooting for. Just good damn. Child, we're going to take a little commercial break because I need it. You need it. We all need it, all right? So we're going to take a little commercial break and we'll be back with more Brandon's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Back right after this rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor, every moment is a savior, every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power, to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be, Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done our way with Braylon Lee. Spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
Yes, indeed. I'm loving you right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, the Single Life Season 5, Episode 6. Everybody, I do believe it will be up to 10 episodes. So yes, indeed. The tell-all is on the way. I cannot wait to see it. Yes, indeed. By the way, don't forget that this Sunday will be part 1 of the Married to Medicine reunion. That's part 1 of 2. So we'll be reviewing that Monday live here on the channel. So looking forward to doing that with all of you. Then, of course, part 2 will be the next Sunday, then the next Monday. And then that'll be it for Barrington Medicine. And then, of course, RHOA. Child's coming back. Please, Father God, help me. Pray for me and my mental, because my Lord Jesus. So we'll have a good time reviewing Roa, as always. So a lot more stuff is coming. I'm trying to cook up something for y'all tomorrow night. I saw an article that I think could be a really interesting conversation. I got to do a little bit more research on it, but I do think it could be interesting. I really, really do. So stay tuned for that. And then, of course, as you guys know, Thursdays I'm usually off. So unless there's something going on in the culture that needs to be talked about. And speaking of keeping that energy up, if there's anything in the culture that needs to be talked about, shout out to each and every single one of you who replayed the Kiki Shepard tribute that we did this morning. For those of you who don't know, Kiki Shepard, the co-host of Showtime at the Apollo, passed away at 74 years old due to a heart attack, and we celebrated her life this morning live. So I saw the news. I was up and about. I'm like, I got time before work, and we may do it. So it's over 100 views on the vertical and the horizontal. So thank you so much. Truly had a wonderful time honoring that beautiful Black sister there. So good stuff. Good stuff. So yes, indeed. Just give me a little bit of sleep here. Oh yeah, real quick. Nah, I'm joking. It's been a minute since I fell asleep on y'all, for real. That's still one of the funniest moments I've ever had on YouTube. I think it was me and L'Oreal. We were completely knocked down. T-Talk with your girl called me. She said, you know you up on live, right? And everybody ringed me out for that for, a good long while. And I still laugh at that because I'm like, listen, at least you know I'm human. But good stuff there. But yes, indeed. So I'm going to take it all the way up to a full-fledged hour. Like I said, I wish Pedro was not on this season. I think Sophie's about to fuck around and find out about Pedro. And hopefully that will be the end of Pedro in the 90-Day Fiance universe. Because Pedro said after the Family Show he didn't want to do no more reality TV, this, that, and the third. Like, bro, the real estate gig is not going well for you. Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm pulling for Kim in her conversation with her son. And I think I'll say this to you, Kim, if Larry was understanding of what you went through at 21, I'm sure he will be understanding of him having a long lost sister. So give yourself some love, grace, and space there. Like I said, with Vanja Child, I don't think you and Tony are going to make it. I just really don't. I really, really don't believe that y'all two are going to make it. Personally, with Liz, let Villa be a fling. That is it. That is all. If it's supposed to develop into more, it will develop into more. Gino, I'm Team Natalie, bro. Like, you can't make a comeback. I'm just going to let you know right there now. And then with Gino, bro, you can't make a comeback either. Like, it is what it is. Like, y'all should have said to production, like, okay, you know what? I have no storyline for the rest of the season, and y'all should have just been off the show. So, I am kind of curious if the Family Chantel, that's a side note, y'all. I am curious if the Family Chantel will come back because I don't think there's ever been a lesbian couple in the 90-Day universe. So I would love to see a reboot of the Family Chantel. Because child, that last tell-all, the Hunt for Love tell-all, was very, very fiery with Chantel's mom, Karen, and Chantel's wife. So I want to see what Chantel is up to. I still believe she should be Chantel Lee, but we're happy for her and her wife. Just like it should have been Ray with Simone Lee, but that's a 90s crush, and she's married to Miranda. Miranda seems like a decent person. Ray Simone recently did an interview with the Shade Room. I'm kind of debating on watching it, just to see what she says, because she says she talks about her former castmates. So I'm like, are you finally going to talk about Orlando Brown? Like, because she's danced around Orlando Brown, because apparently, him and Raven dated, which, child, be lucky I wasn't on that episode of where 602 met 6027, because, child, that would not have been able to air on the Disney Channel, but that's neither here nor there. Hulu was not around. How do you think they can take it there on Hulu? Let's just say the chocolate candies that were in that heart-shaped box would not be the only thing Raven-Symoné would have been grabbing in that episode, but that's neither here nor there. That was a time period back in the day. But moving on. I'm so bad. I am so motherfucking bad, man. Listen, 6 people here. Glad to have all you here. Hopefully you are staying warm wherever you are. It was snowing on my job today. I mean, the flurries were flurrying. It really were. I'm just like, God, new job soon. Like, new job soon. And I believe it's on the way. I really do. Like I said before, the hardest work is the work that you do not see. Like, literally, I got a Facebook notification while I was live on tour of all of you. And somebody asked me, somebody that I know personally, because I do have, family and friends that I've known for a very long time. And this person asked, are you in media? I'm like, child. Like, I couldn't list my extensive resume of media, but I said, yeah, my YouTube channel got 1 million views. So, I'm out here. And listen, it was a comment from back in the day. Like, and she just responded to it now. So it's like, okay, then, So shout out to the 10 people here, 14 people. Thank you so much. Have you guys been watching 90 Day Fiance, the single life? Do you like the 90 Day Fiance universe? Are there couples and people you like? Some people you can't stand, like Big Ed and Angela Dean. Now, Emily, I think I've got off of her because I hadn't seen her do anything wrong to Kobe. And Bilal, I haven't seen anything, I haven't seen anything from Bilal or Shida, but I think it was a YouTube video I saw of them. And they seem like they're in a happy marriage. So I'm like, good. Because Bilal, you had a fucked up entry, brother, into the 90 Day Fiance universe. You picking up, Shida in one of those U-Haul vans and taking her to y'all childhood home to test her. And then you stop in the middle of the road and almost made her get out the car. Bro, you had a rough beginning. But it seemed like y'all have evolved, so I'm going to evolve. Honestly, let me tell you something. If 90 Day Fiance had a con, I would so go. I really, really would. Like, 90 Day Con. Can we make that happen, TLC? I swear to God. And yes, for those of you in the back, yes, I know Chantel is married, so if I go a 90 Day Con, I know I can't get with her, okay? Thank you so much for popping the helium in my balloon. Thank you so much. Sincerely. Really appreciate it. I am a glass case of emotion on the inside, crying vehemently. Yes, indeed. So, almost there to a full-fledged hour of content here. It is 55 minutes after 6 o'clock here on the East Coast. Glad to have all of you here. We are live on tour in case you don't know where you are. I'm Braylon Lee, your virtual tour guide. Oh, hang on. Let's try that one more time. There it is. I am Braylon Lee, your virtual tour guide of the culture. And I bring you different destinations that people are traveling to virtually to give their commentary, their thoughts, and their perspectives on anything and everything happening. And my Lord, it's always something to go on tour about around here. Yes, indeed. If you ever need to catch up on anything, just click over to the live tab. And if you miss any highlights, just head over to the shorts. And they're basically highlights from the show you just watched. Now, of course, I do have a limit with StreamYard how many live streams I can clip, but hopefully with the new job, I'll be able to upgrade the account and do more shorts because I love doing shorts. My personality is so creative for short form. And then, of course, you never know I'm going to upload a video. And shout out to y'all who saw that Conscious TV remix of No More Drama featuring Tasha K. It got 98 views and 8 likes, so give Conscious TV his credit. I just thought it was funny. Just wanted to upload just to make people laugh and smile because, child, it sounded like a jam. I feel like, if you got any family reunions and, somebody needs to say something that needs to be said, you just put the JBL speaker like Robin did, regular Robin from Potomac. You just put that speaker in the middle and you just play it. No more pain. Break the chains. It's been 9 years. Which one of y'all need to break a chain and be honest and come out the closet and quit keeping a secret? That clip is on there. Hey, give me a moment. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me now. Okay. This is the best person who does this. Watch this.
Come out the closet and stop keeping a secret and let the world know if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side, I would have been, I would have been, I would have been, I would have been, I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you were at your wit's end? That is my point of view. Because my point of view in the Easter story is relational.
Some of y'all need to come out the closet and quit keeping a secret. Oh my God. I remember when I came up with the book title of Bishop T.D. Jakes swallowed up how to take down all the blessings God has for you. I remember we came up with that title on the line. The follow-up book, How to Come Out the Closet and Quit Keeping Secrets. That's gonna be the daily journal, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me turn off my damn camera because we did the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. I know some of y'all in the bushes like, Bray, you know what? You do too damn much. But here's the gag, though. You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice of David. You know why you're here. Because you like this outlive. Like, you know what? He does too damn much. But you know what? I feel him sometimes, though. You know? Oh, my Lord Jesus. But yes, indeed. So yeah, I think we'll chill out here to maybe like 1 hour and 7 minutes. And then we'll end it there. Mm. Good after show. Good after show. Good after show. By the way, if you guys love Popeye's chicken, I got some news for you. You ready for this? Give me a moment. Where is it?
I finally did it. Popeye's new chicken sandwich. I've been trying to make the perfect chicken sandwich forever.
How does that make you feel?
You know me. It had to be just right. Finding a bun as good as my chicken was not easy. I mean, I did it, obviously.
I think we've made a lot of progress here. I feel great. Good talk. I'm proud of you.
My new chicken sandwich is buttermilk battered and served on toasted brioche. Try it in spicy or classic.
Love that chicken from Popeye.
That chicken sandwich is now on their $5 menu. Hang on, let me go to my email. Give me a moment. So they got this thing called the $5 parade roll. So it's all day, every day. So you can get a 3-piece signature chicken, or 3-piece tenders, or chicken sandwich, or 2 regular sides. So you can get 2 sandwiches for $10, and the sandwiches are big. So listen, shout out to Popeyes. Listen, I don't mind doing a Popeyes, live stream and eating Popeyes. I just would like to be paid for my work. You know what I mean? Just I'll eat some chicken sandwiches on camera, and I'll eat some wings as well. Just call me, beat me if you need to reach me. You know what I mean? That's all I ask. So. Oh my Lord. But yes, indeed. Hey, 4 people. Welcome in, and glad to have all you here. We are just chillaxing. Just got done talking about 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life, Season 5, Episode 6. Oh, man. I wonder what the season finale is going to be like, because Lord Jesus, I think some things are going to come to a head, but we'll see. Like I said, the 90 Day Fiance universe, you gotta know when to get into and when to get out of it, because sometimes it will irk you if you don't let go of it. I watch K-Biz, I watch Wet Sock, I watch 16 Leo from time to time. Like I have my people that I watch, so, and there are plenty of 90 Day Fiance content creators that are absolutely great, and I really mean that too. Absolutely great. So yes, indeed. So, hey, 7 people, welcome in. Glad to have all you here. Yes, indeed. Just chillaxing. My Lord. Almost there to 1 hour and 7 minutes, and then we'll head on out of here. We're just chillaxing. Good. I think I definitely want to get me a helium blanket. I tried to get one during Christmas time, but it just didn't work out for me. Yes, indeed. So. one more minute there, and then we will end it with the daily motivator. Yes, indeed. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Yes, indeed. Like I said, I always try to make sure that with the after show review shows, that I watch it the day of. You know what I mean? Because I feel like it allows me to be my most real and vulnerable with you all. Like the only time I will ever like watch something, the day before is if I know I'm gonna have a busy day the next day. But I'll try to always keep it fresh. You know what I mean? So by the time you see me live on tour, y'all, I'm giving y'all my real reaction real time. So that authenticity is there. So let's get to the daily motivator, everybody. Yes, indeed. Okay, give me a moment. Oh, God. Okay, I might have to read this one on camera. This one looks like it's going to be a readable one on the camera. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Mike Dicker, you never are a loser until you quit trying. Powerful words there for sure. Let's get to today's motivator for March 17th, 2026. It's time for the day motivator for Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. Beautiful potential. Whatever you choose to do today, do it well on your own terms. Achieve greatness in your own unique way. What's most meaningful in your view isn't necessarily what's most impressive to anyone else. Fulfill your potential by doing your best at what matters to you. Yes, it is good to create what others will find useful, valuable, engaging, and inspiring. And the best way to do that is to work from an authentic perspective. Your particular set of skills, interests, and experiences exists only in you. It will be a shame to waste that uniqueness by living exactly like anyone else, rather. Be honest with yourself about what you value, about what you desire to contribute to life. Activate the enormous energy that resides deep within your purpose. Fill the world around you with the richness that's inside of you. With your thoughts, your words, and your action. With your thoughts, words, and actions, rather. Always let your beautiful potential come more fully to life. Ralph Morrison. After I got done being on tour for y'all about Kiki Shepherd, I really had a good talk with God and just was really at peace with knowing that I'm able to be a solution of a contribution to the timeline and not a hindrance to the timeline, right? Either you're going to be a helpful blessing or you're going to be a horrible hindrance to the timeline. And so that's the first thing I want to say to you. If you don't want to be a horrible hindrance to the timeline, don't contribute that energy. I can't hear nobody. We all know somebody who's like that, so don't even at me. But it's true, right? The only way the timeline will ever grow with potential is if we invest in that potential. The second thing I want to tell you is be honest with yourself about what you value, about what you desire to contribute to life. Activate the enormous energy that resides deep within your purpose. And I thought about that too this morning with when people transition. Will the purpose ever be felt by the weight of how many people will embrace it? And how you really know that it's not so much the quantity of things you do. Y'all have heard me say this many times. It's not about the quantity of things you can do, but it's about the quality of energy that you invest, because the world lost Miss Apollo. And I'm sure for quite a long while, there will not be a Miss Apollo. because of what she did. I also believe that if Kiki Shepard was still here, she would say, no. We don't hold each other back. We'll lift each other around here. And so she will want that to continue. Just because people don't want something to happen now doesn't mean that they don't want beautiful potential to happen later, right? So that's the second thing I'll say to you, is that if you're in a space of the unknown, rest in that, but don't allow that space to dictate what could be for you, right? That's the second thing I'll tell you. Finally, what's most meaningful in your view isn't necessarily what's most impressive to anyone else. You have to remember that the truest test of who makes it in life and who doesn't is based on what everybody has given, right? Some people, they will only ever be on Zeus, and others will be on ABC. Now, listen, there's an audience out there for everybody, but there also can be a cap to everybody getting an audience too. When the audience can tell that you're doing the same thing, when you're talking about the same stuff, and when you just feel like, you know what? In the words of Forrest Gump, I'm going to go home now. I think this is all that I can do. That's dangerous. You don't want people to say, I want to go home now. You want them to say, I can't wait to come back home. And if you got more people saying, I want to go home now, because you are a one-trick pony that's creating a space of one-dimensional energy, and you don't have people say, I can't wait to come back home because there's something new, maybe because there's nothing new in you. How about that for a thought? With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want for one special, because you are always one of us and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself is another to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, rise great together. And always remember, when you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just not being a Sophie and just dealing with Nicole and Pedro's mama. And I think we can all be thankful that we are a part of that number of not dealing with them numbers. You'll understand why I cite that next week. Make sure the replay is not just where for you watch it, not just where for you listen to it, but for you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, on see love, you gotta give it. On see love, you gotta give it. On see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all listen. Sometimes we go a little too hard to paint for people who don't deserve it. I will say this to you. Don't regret the energy you gave. But if anything, move forward with that energy, knowing that other people deserve it. I'll never forget, there was a subscriber that tried to defend me. And I put 20 on 10, and oh my God. That was a very hard, mentally bought lesson. But you know what I did with that? Made a video and apologized. Did I have to do it? No. But I said to that subscriber, do not let the fact that I jumped the pal stop you from defending others who deserve it. In the words of Tim's story, sometimes life can take the shout out of us. And we all need to recognize that without us being able to shout, we don't have a space to have a voice. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings along the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love. And I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye-bye. And stay warm, sincerely. And if it's too hot, stay cool. All right, bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn